The ranch is at the Americana Fest 2023. Now, let's check in with Shayne Hollinger.
Hanging out at Americana Fest, speaking with the great Logan Halstead. How are you, man?
Good, great. How are you doing?
Dude, I am a huge fan of what you do. Like, it is so dark and scary and almost depressing. Are you okay?
I am now. Yeah, I'm doing good. Growing up in small town West Virginia, that's a lot of the theme. But no, we have some great times too. My music always finds a way to just convey all the dark things.
So like that whole Appalachian sound has become this huge thing right now. It's got to be wild for you to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Growing up for me as a kid, it was all red dirt country, or it's trucks and beer, and now getting to have our stories told as Appalachians. It's so great. People like Sturgill and Tyler and Nicholas Jamerson.
Yeah.
Going out and being trailblazers and telling everybody about us. So
I gotta ask, like, if you wanted to be an Appalachian artist, is there like a review board first? Because you guys are also talented. Like, I'm sorry, sir, you're not good enough. You can't be a part of our group.
No, I don't think there's too much rhyme or reason about it. If you're from there, even if you're a transplant and you moved there, if you've lived in Appalachian, you know what it's like.
It's Appalachian, right?
It is.
I'll make sure I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, like throwing apple at you,
I like that. Okay, I can remember that.
Yeah.
Dark Black Coal is the album.
Yeah.
Do you have like coal mining families or?
Absolutely, yeah. My uncle, my pawpaw, my dad was a coal miner. When you grow up in Boone County, West Virginia, it's either that or working at Family Dollar. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's your choice.
That's your choice.
Well, those are your legal choices,
yeah,
probably.
Those are your legal choices. Yeah,
a lot of moonshine. Is there any moonshine out there?
There is. There's some.
You don't know where it is, though, do you?
I can't tell you that question.
I thought so.
But no, yeah, it's in Kentucky and West Virginia. It's a big part of the culture. So there's some good liquor running through the hollers.
You come from a really cool area.
Yeah.
Like a really cool area.
Yeah.
So like, you're young, obviously.
Yeah.
I know you're tired of that. You're probably tired of that point. Like, when to the point where people stop saying, "Wow, he's so talented for being so young." Like, I'm freaking talented, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get past that point. So, like, was your family, like, anybody in your family do music?
My mom sang. She never did anything professionally. My dad played, and he sang a little bit, and he kind of worked around the music world and kind of booked for some bars and stuff like that. But that's really as far as it went.
So you're really the first person in your family to say, "I want to do this professionally."
Yeah,
What did you like mom and dad say when you went, "All right, I'm going to be a musician"?
It's always one of those things at first, and they're like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah. They were supportive at least in front of you.
Yeah. But until you really go out and do the thing and prove them wrong,
Right.
Then they start to catch on. Once you come back and I'm like, "Mom, I'm making this much money, playing music." And
right.
They're like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need some help?
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Like to be the first in your family to go out and do something completely out there like that. Growing up, were you like, class clown, ham, like you wanted to be the center of attention? Because you seem like a really reserved, kind of laid-back guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest extrovert ever. I try to explain this to my girlfriend, like being a musician, and being in big crowds. I'm not a big crowd guy.
Yeah.
I like to, stay back, away from everybody and stick to my own thoughts. But yeah, I'm not the most social, and it's been definitely really wild to come out, especially Nashville this week, and see some of the crowds out here. So it's been a little strange.
So like, are you? I hear this so much from artists, and like just being a radio guy, I'm the same way, man. I don't want to be in the middle of a crowd. I hardly ever want to go outside of my house at all, like that kind of thing. But like when I get behind the mic and when you get behind the mic, it's like something switches.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling, isn't it? And then when you're done, you're like, all right, back into my shell.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's It's 100%. Explain it.
Isn't that weird?
100%. I try to explain it as like skydiving, because you're going into it. You're getting on. You're loading up to the plane, and you're super nervous.
Yeah.
And, you don't know how things are gonna go.
Yeah.
You're scared. And then you get up there, and the free fall is just the most fun you've ever had in your life for 30 minutes, an hour, and then it's all over. And then right back.
It's
home.
just a little buzz, isn't it? A little
it's
rush.
It's a good little buzz.
Yeah, it's a legal buzz. We like that. So your lyrics obviously have some really just serious depth to them, man. Like, how long does it normally take you to write a song?
Well, it rings true to a lot of artists that the good ones kind of come fast.
Right.
They'll pop up. But it can take forever. I've still got a bunch of half-assed songs,
Really?
that are laying around in notes that will maybe be finished, next year, or maybe be finished 10 years down the line. You
got like a notebook that you just writing stuff in all the time?
Right. Everything I hear, ideas, whatever, try to jot them down. But some of the good ones will just hit you in 5 minutes, and
that's the wildest thing to me. And I love looking at these notebooks. A lot of artists be like, "Yeah, let me show you my notebook." I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what I was even writing there.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Logan, you got a show tonight, you were saying.
Tonight, 8 o'clock at the Exit Inn.
It's going to be a big time, man. So when is there any way we can get you to move to Fort Worth, Texas?
Maybe. Show me a good time down there, and we'll see.
We got moonshine down there too, buddy.
Yeah, well, that's good.
We do. I got a buddy that hooks me up all the time.
Yeah.
So a question I've been asking everybody, what's Americana music? See, isn't that the hardest thing to describe?
It is the absolute hardest thing to describe, because it's not even really a genre,
Right.
It's like there's just so many. To me, the most that it means to me is, from what I've seen in the Americana scene, is just true songwriters.
Right.
You've got a lot of music, and there's no other genre that is so action packed, full of songwriters and true songwriters.
Absolutely.
Not people out here putting on for somebody else and singing songs that 12 other people wrote in some building.
Yeah.
So I think the songwriting and just the true artists, are what's made this week so great. I think that's what it's all about.
And I've been talking to some people from Nashville here, and they're like, it's crazy that these guys and gals are getting to sing their own songs.
Yeah.
Because apparently everybody has to be a cover band here,
Yeah.
which is completely wild to me.
Yeah.
So that's why they're just freaking out, and they see guys like you like, oh my God. That's really cool. Well, Logan, man, I feel like one day I'm going to be like, I remember that time I got to sit down with Logan Halstead in Tennessee and chat with him. Now he's a big, huge superstar and he didn't give a damn about me at all. But I see big things for you, man. You got something about you that's really cool, and your songs are connected. I can play songs about Kentucky that you wrote that are connected with my listeners in Texas, and they freaking love it.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about I watched the Leonard Skinner documentary that came out on Netflix, and Ronnie's talking about we're all just street people,
Yep.
We're writing music for the common man.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of artists that have got so rich and famous that they really forgot who they are.
That's exactly right.
I came from nothing in a holler in Boone County, West Virginia, and I'll always be the same.
You'll always remember that, right?
I'll always want to connect with.
Well, your friends and family won't let you get the big head.
No,
I can already see that.
No.
Well, Logan, man, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Yes.
Have fun tonight and have fun out here at Americana Fest.
Yeah, it's been so great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.